Welcome everyone. We are going to begin this incredible match between number 3 Jcrossover08 and Roadrunner18 versus number 6 MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. We are not optimized for streaming. I got to do that. So there we go. And right, match begins. So I'll give him 30 seconds. Yeah, kayak. Oh, what the? Who left? Who left? Malbury. MalburySoapGoodSoap. Where did you go? J, automatic DQ. Okay, is he back? Oh, okay. Maybe he refreshed or something. Anyways, he's supposed to be yellow. So, colors are set. We're going to begin in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Okay. See if I'm recording. Yes, I am. Always. Good. All right, so CleanWindows now has the red pieces. Jcrossover with the blue. We're looking at, looks like we're going for the Scandinavian, well, really the classical opening probably. Yeah, they're going for classical. The Roadrunner is going to go for, here we go. Thank you to GDII for announcing the match right at the start of this chat, and thank you Ice Stun for doing the stream. Actually, I'm on Discord right now. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, of course. Of course, kayak. Everyone likes me. But he says E4. Yeah, I like E4 as part of the classical opening, but this is kind of the reverse modern classical opening. Bishop H2 is fine, honestly. Then Knight H2 is kind of weird. I've heard Icy Stun kind of likes it. K4 from CleanWindows taking initiative in that one important square on the board. There's another important square, but if blue goes D11, then yellow has knight E12, knight C10 ideas. I'm doing my own commentary. Actually, if Icy Stun wants to join my Discord. I'm gonna ask him to join my Discord. I want a second I want a second commentator here. Can join him on the commentary. Yeah. Anyway, we have 9 spectators. We should get more. As soon as I guess GDI sends the message to everyone. What's going on here? CleanWindows now has a queen that is attacking a4 rook, and that looks dangerous for them already. Do we like queen to j4? I think we do. We like stopping the green knight from going over to take. Yeah, and this is good for red and yellow. Actually, no, yeah, Road actually has a discovered capture. If you take on the rook, then the pawn pushes and the queen takes, and then the bishop blocks c4. That would be like, say, this one, you got this. But there's a lot of things that could happen between anyways. Yeah, that, and at some point, actually, you could put the queen here to stop that from taking place. Yeah, you should take the rook. You should take the rook. Here, take the rook. Then queen b4 or check. Yeah, some check here, and like after the queen takes, then you just get yeah, that's just a pin, isn't that? Oh no, that's not game over. Yeah, I think you have to commit. You have to commit to taking here. As much of it as it sucks here, you got to commit. And CleanWindows is actually, yeah, they're doing better, much better here. And after queen takes queen, bishop takes bishop, I think red and yellow are just winning here by a whole lot. Anyway. What does Jay do here? He's in check. If you put the knight there, then maybe you defend, maybe attack the yellow queen and defend the bishop at the same time. However, now you just lose another bishop. Actually, that was sort of iffy on that one. But what do you do? Actually, you just straight up take the bishop. You're fine, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah, the bishop actually, no. Yeah, I think you have to take the bishop. Yeah, take the bishop on, no, okay, here comes the spam. Here comes the spam. Yeah, you take on h3. Because that's pinned and you're getting mated here. You have to go knight to, oh, yeah, it's not great. Not great for blue-green. You got to go knight c5 now. The number 3 team is probably going to be overtaken first game here. And actually, no, you're getting mated if you go knight to c5 because you got queen takes a6 check followed by bishop to g2 mate. So now you just take check, and this is winning for MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. Just down 3 pieces, about to get mated, basically. Oh yeah, and then you just, yeah, your king has to go to a10. Yeah, I was just about to say, run, Jerry, run. You don't care about that. Come on, you don't care about that, Malbury. Just go bishop g2. What was that about? Bishop g2 and then queen a8 check and then bishop takes b7. That was a much cleaner way to win this game. Yeah, bishop g2 was much more sound now. Green is going to go ahead and take down k4. F for respect. Lolito, probably. F for respect for all the arrows being spammed and the L's that they have to take. And it could be that MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows have a better prepared team. But here, I just don't see how Roadrunner and Jcrossover are going to come back. Just completely winning for CleanWindows and MalburySoapGoodSoap. Taking on k4 is maybe some desperation here and possibly getting the rook out on n5. But other than that, you're not winning. This is all, but basically all but over. Completely lost. I don't see counterattacks. However, I think if you push a pawn here, yeah, you're thinking about trying to get to the attack the rook on k14, but it's a little too late. I think, just like Jojo would say, too little, too late. And after takes, yeah, you got mates. Yeah, bishop takes knight, and then queen sack, and then over. Queen sack on g12. Yeah, all I could really say about this game is just winning, winning, winning for red and yellow here. Hopefully game 2 won't be as unbalanced as this game. Anyway, it is number 3 versus number 6. This is an exciting matchup here. It does appear that game 1 may have been a little bit messy by blue and green, but we still got a match here. This is only game 1. Game 1 earlier today, by the way, for those who are who haven't watched the Icy Stun Valgar versus E4 BC4 QH5 QF7 Michaela Ruth match. Game 1 was, oh wow, it was pretty incredible, because I gotta say that E4 guy just managed to pull off some kind of miracle and won that first game. That E4 guy, hope you checked yourself by now, is me. Anyway, CleanWindows, and they're down as many pieces as Valgar and Icy Stun were in that first game. But that was game 1 of 3, and of course they beat me by 3-1 in the match. Yeah, the car wash name was actually my idea, but some of the nicknames that MalburySoapGoodSoap had assigned to, for example, Repnayak and Superados, Thanos, and Kayak, in reverse order, of course. Those were all Malbury. Soap, you have a lot of good options. And actually, oh yeah, the queen defends that file, so there was no check on green. Double check, but then the king moves and the queen gets captured. That's not something you want to go for. Yeah, bishop g2 was definitely earlier better than bishop e2. But you're still long shot winning here. I mean, rook g1, getting the rook on the open file. We're going to see how they handle this. All about technique here. Trying to finish this first game off here. Maybe you're just trying to tire out Jcrossover Roadrunner if you're red-yellow here. Because for sure they're like, oh, this game was just a fluke. We're we're going to do better next time. But if you're going to keep this game going, of course, then it may be in their head longer. We don't know. Here I'd recommend Queen I-10 for yellow. Not 100% on that one. There is a threat of taking on C10 as indicated by yellow. And we like this knight move. J has to play defensively now and has to get the rook over to defend that pawn on E6. And yeah, they all see now that the queen is coming to attack green now. And after the knight blocks, there's a pin. All right, so nobody else joining me on Discord. That's all right. I'm doing this commentary alone, but we got this. We being me and myself and I. Here we go. You put the knight there. This is probably your best bet. I don't see any other move at this point. Oh yeah, then the queen will go to M6 check. Again, way winning for red yellow. Do we take with the knight or the bishop? Because if we take with the bishop, then blue will just cash his queen on the. Oh yeah. Oh, we can't because that knight was defending. Completely forgot about that. I'm completely blind. Anyway, check. I guess. So now you're 3 pieces. You could be down to 2. Ooh, I don't know. 2 pieces up instead of 3. So we're guessing that Roadrunner and Jcrossover might be trying to make a comeback. They have an open file for the green rook, and the queen is getting active. And the attack on blue has dissolved away. And now yellow's queen has released the defense of E6. So what do you do if you're green? Getting the rook active seems like a decent idea, but then you're going to get your camp invaded by yellow queen. But you are, in fact, that blue rook could perhaps block. Still winning for red yellow. Just dealing with a temporary check at this point. Yeah, you have to block with the pawn. Knight takes on E6 seems like a good move. And I don't see how blue green work a comeback here, but now it's only 2 pieces instead of 3. 16 spectators. Queen takes, pawn, attacking the rook. Threatening a check on N8. Ooh, so red sees something. Yeah, the red is actually threatening a check on blue, so this is not really anything big going on. Roadrunner's got the right idea here. However, I think it's, again, too little too late. And you can put your bishop there and then check on. That might not win, actually. That might lose, in fact. Careful, yeah, because after that bishop move, yeah, queen. Oh, queen takes I12. That's an interesting one. I think you want to go queen takes I12, but I'm not sure. I think you just go queen takes I12 because the queen's under attack. The king can still run, but still, I think queen takes I12. The bishop can't move because if it does, then queen takes rook with check, and no, Jcrossover. I don't think that's the right idea here. I think you just take. Yeah, admit that you're losing the queen here, I guess. Yeah, that was actually the best move. And now you just take back. Yeah. Taking there, hitting the knight and the rook. It's a fork. Fork town. The rook moves to attack the bishop. And back to 3 pieces. 3-piece lead here. The rook will move to an open file. Bishop takes knight, and then rook takes bishop coming. Oh, doesn't take. Yeah, you don't mind letting green take on f12. That's bishop takes back on f12. Now you just move the bishop to stay on that diagonal. So doesn't take the bishop. Can't blame him. Got to keep your pieces. You have only 3. 3 is basically the magical number. Pieces that you should have. Threatening b8, bishop c7. Also that. Check and check. King has to go to either n9 or m7. And I think it's just getting mated at this point, and here comes some more arrows. Yeah, activating the rook, that seems like the best option. Oh, the king can actually slide over to... That's actually a good looking move right there. It's a tricky one. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, rook m8 seems like the best here. King can just go over. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's mate. There's the first game. Go into CleanWindows and MalburySoapGoodSoap. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got another game going. Jcrossover08. So what are we doing for clean Windows? Oh, and they're going for the classical. Mulberry's going for accelerated, sorry. Green accelerated variation, the classical. Jcrossover going for the abbreviated classical variation. Clean Windows going for the attack on F2 already. Forcing red to go like D4. And now we got the reverse. Green accelerated. The green accelerated reverse modern classical variation. Yeah. Windows choosing C6 over Queen B7. Interesting. And now Queen B7. Already attacking J11 is my favorite of those three. But he's going instead to Bishop G12, G13. Bishop G13. Ooh, got to keep an eye on F1. If pawn goes to C5 and there's an attack on the queen on J4, then could be a problem. Roadrunner will come up with some sort of counter, though. We probably would see a counter. Clean Windows should probably go Queen C8. Yeah, you don't want to move your queen to J5, otherwise you just blunder a queen. Ooh. If I'm J, I better develop my knight to F3, probably ASAP. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems along the diagonal. Yeah. Yep. Knight F3 here. Ooh, very aggressive queen move by Clean Windows. Could there be an additional attack on red, perhaps? Like a knight takes K4, for example. J sees that there's two attacks on the G2, H3. Yeah, of course, that could all be stopped by queen takes L9 check. MalburySoapGoodSoap could perhaps put a bishop on M8. Bishop H2. Pawn D10 coming. There's plenty of defense on G2. Didn't really matter that we had to put the knight on h4, but it does develop a little bit, allows for the bishop to go on e2 at some point. And I don't think that J and Roadrunner are in danger as much anymore. Well, here comes the knight. And there's no way you can check blue because that pawn does take. There was actually a queen block if they tried it too. Maybe Jcrossover. He could take the knight on c4. Oh no, the queen takes back on c4. Queen h6. Now red looks like he's in danger, as blue's going to take on f2. And yellow. f13 is weak now. Okay, the queen trade. And, well, Jay doesn't like queen trades, but here they have decided to go for it. Yeah, I think k5 seems like the best move here. Maybe bishop e2 because you had opened e3 for some reason. So, oh, okay, the plan is to take on with the bishop. Oh, and then leave that hanging, okay. Bishop takes, oh, yeah. Okay, that may have been an error. Maybe not. Yeah, if queen takes, then you go queen takes and 4. It's red. Yeah. And as red, maybe you actually take on, instead of taking n4, you can take n4. I was thinking you have to take on m7 check, because there's a big mate threat on yellow's camp, and like how do you and if you're blue, you can actually go on, oh no, never mind. That's actually no. So here, you get the rook out if you're yellow, maybe not. That is mate threat. Looks like one, actually. Well, the queen can take the bishop on n6 in between, so no mate. What's that bishop doing there? I don't get it. Don't understand. What's bishop i6 about? Are they going bishop takes, no, they can't go bishop takes j2, that's a pin. Are they going Maybe they go in queen g13 check, queen takes n6, and then they're going to get the rook. Yeah, that's what they're going for. And all 4 queens are now off. Just down a knight now. But you don't want to open the enemy rook. That's what Road is insisting. Maybe you go bishop d3. Bishop d3 could have worked too. Maybe you go d3 if he does take on d2. c10 looks good, preventing the rook from coming out. Yeah, you got a bishop on h2. K5. Attacking the king. The move order. I think I like it, actually. Just how you open the rook instead of putting your piece on the back rank for no reason at the exact second. So yeah, if you're yellow, you want to get your pieces active now. Yeah, and that pawn push is going to hit the knight, and now bishop takes e13. Now you got 2 pieces hit. You're gonna have to like give up. Yeah, you could just bishop out. Yeah, that check was fine actually. Going for some kind of Bowden mate, I guess. Well, it won't work. The king has a7 and a9 he can move to. But what I'm guessing is going to happen is bishop takes c4. Yeah, for recapture, then bishop takes check. Bishop takes on c7, winning the rook. Yeah, I was looking at that too a second later. Bishop takes check, and then win the rook. But then your knights are getting hit all over the place. And Jay sees that and is not really happy about that. So I don't think we go bishop c7 yet. Yeah, that was actually good defense right there. You take on k5. I think you take on k5. You have to pay attention. Yeah, take on k5, open the rook. To get knight out of attack. Ooh. Bishop takes knight, bishop takes knight. Two knights gone, hitting the rook. Jay sees it now. I think he's probably mad. I'd still take. Just admit you're losing the rook here. Rook goes to J1, I guess. What? Oh. Bishop takes K1. Or defends. Material's even. I think. Yeah, rook K4. Knight F8. Okay, so that bishop G10 move is defending the knight and X-raying M4. Yeah, you don't want to blunder a rook there. Wait, why is he doing that? Oh, because he wants to win the bishop. Or trade. Not sure what that's about. This is a good game right here. Knight I7 good here. Knight I11. Seems like an okay move here. Red has to watch G2. Depending on where the green rook moves. But green has to actually watch over M4. And that looks very devastating for blue-green. Yeah, you want to... Oh, they all see it now? All at the same time? Yeah, pawn push. Oh, don't pawn push. Just let him take on M4. I feel like I was staring at the wrong colors. Green is in a net. Can't really move his king anywhere. I don't like that pawn push move. But yeah, green is in a net. What's Jay going to do? Attacking the rook. If rook takes h4 check, you got rook i4. Oh yeah. I think red yellow may have been an advantage, and I think the last two moves they kind of butchered it. Could be wrong, but I feel like they had better moves. Attacking e13. Guess you go e11 to stop all the checks happening on yellow. What's Jay thinking about doing? Oh, he's going to attack the blue rook. Undoing the mating net here. Okay, so maybe not. Game's still on. Trying to get your rook active, I think, is a good idea, especially if green's king is basically trapped. Bishop L4, maybe. Yeah, Bishop L4. I think Bishop L4 is good. Oh, he's trying to stop check here. Now the king can just run. Yeah. Bishop L4. The rook defends that. Maybe not. You can just block with the knight, like on h9, for example. Ooh, control that back rank. Oh, you don't want to get forked. Freaking 10. This doesn't really look that great for green, but I think, you know, if they defend, if green defends, the king runs, there might actually be some counterplay. Yellow looks safe, but red does not. Okay, what was that about? Because now the king is so... Oh, they were attacking the red rook. Oh yeah, the yellow bishop will be there just in time to defend that, I guess. Oh, both result in being checked. That one's interesting. Yeah, you win a bishop, nice. Yeah, you're getting skewered here. Do you take or no? Maybe you attack the rook with the knight. No, you don't take. You attack the rook with the knight. That wasn't the best move, man. He was in check. But red no longer has pieces. Take with the bishop. Oh yeah, king out, that's better. Ooh, yeah, en passant was actually bad because the pawns block each other on the L file. Oh, and that pawn defends that pawn, so and you still have a knight, so ooh, knight to I4 and G2 is or G3 is check. And the red king is in some kind of danger here. The red king might just be in a net at this point. And how's the blue king getting attacked? Yeah, that's GG right here, I think. The dark squared bishop must have access to E3, I guess. The red king can escape. got to take the pawn with the rook, I guess. Yeah. Or attack the yellow bishop. Red can defend both the bishop with the knight and attack the rook with the knight. So knight, oh yeah, knight f1 is actually a thing. Check, and I guess again I think the red king is running. Ooh, okay, attacking the yellow bishop. And then what do? You got 2 pieces under attack now. Guess you move the rook on f7, taking the pawn. Still a check. You can check from 2 places. Yeah, you can check from that place as well. King can't run to d4 just yet. Run to d3 if he wants, or e4. e4 seems preferable. I mean, it's more annoying, it'll prolong the game, but I think that blue has the advantage here, blue-green. What are you going for here? G3? Oh, here go the arrows by J. Bishop takes d8. Ooh, yeah, the knight defends that rook. I think that's an important detail here. You can just take the pawn and then move back. Yeah, you could do that too. Now it's even. Material's even. What do you do, free road? Checking looks more aggressive, but then the king just moves back. I don't know. Jake does not see that the knight is actually defending, does he? And yeah, you could just add, or no, MalburySoapGoodSoap could advance the pawn all the way to the d8 square to make a queen, or a rook, or a knight, or a bishop if he prefers. All those are fine options. Just in short, I think this is winning for blue-green. You just take the pawn. There's no danger in blue's camp. Blue's got the active pieces. And he's putting red in a net. However, you have to look at the board right now, and if Jay just sacks all of his pawns, he could go for a stalemate. So you have to be careful with your square control, otherwise you're going to put yourself in a stalemate. Or you're going to put your opponents in a stalemate, and the red, or the blue rook needs to move somewhere safe. Perhaps g7. And yeah, Malbury's running towards the queening square. Yellow rooks are there to, I think, to block. So we're actually going to an endgame this time. I don't know if Jay's going to try to stalemate himself or if he's going to let yellow do all the the work to try to mate somebody, I guess. And green king is not in, well, he's not in the worst position in the world, I think. I think green's still got this. Yeah, and it's just 2 versus 1. That green knight has a very important role here. I don't think we snap off the bishop. Oh, yes, you do. You do snap off the bishop and then you check. Yes. 2 checks. Oh, yeah, that was missed, I think. Jay's just going to keep pushing and he's going to hope for a stalemate, and this could be like a 2.5 kind of match if we're not careful. And that's just mate. All squares covered. He was looking for stalemate, but no, it doesn't work this time. You're GG. Just king out or something. Yep. There we go. GG, 2-0. It was actually quite nice of a game. Still recording, minute 12, or hour 12. Oops, not a minute 12. These matches can be very long, especially with the extra minute added to the time bank. Just higher quality play, more likely to get into end games. All right, 2-0, MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. Looking to see if there is going to be an upset, or could there be a comeback with Jcrossover08 finally getting how to play against these 2 players, but we don't know. Usually that occurs because somebody blundered their queen the previous game. But now it's 2-0. MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Okay, not the logic where 2 + 2 = 4, guys. Got to do it by 6:23 Central. I'm kidding, though, but whatever, y'all are ready. Oh, man. Oh, Malbury is just saying that Kayak is not respecting Malbury enough. Oh, so maybe we need I could do a tournament director re-invite if possible. I could just go back to see what other game was played. I got optimized for streaming, yes. I could go here, and I could give them opposite colors. I think that would be better for the match anyways. non-rated. Okay, so CleanWindows and Malbury had red, yellow, and it was actually by CleanWindows had red, Jcrossover. J and J had the first colors, so I'm probably going to I'm going to try to reinvite all. That was all three at the same time. That was pretty funny. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we have a rematch. It's fine. We have a rematch, right? What's going on? We have a rematch? Sound like Hikaru Nakamura when I say that. I'm just repeating myself. What's going on? Malbury accept. Want to switch colors in. Okay. Is it J and Road don't have. Okay, so it was apparent that both J's had the first colors, so I'm going to give this J the yellow, and I'm going to give this J the green, giving Road the blue, and giving Mulberry Soap the red. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. This will give them a breath of fresh air, as a lot of tournament rematches have flipped them back and forth between their ordinary colors. Same person having red every time they're red, yellow, etc., etc. So I decided to go ahead and change that. We do have another classical opening. Queen to J4, not to K5. And this will be the reverse modern, as the queen went to D10, which is a little bit hyperextended for the queen, but still very solid. They're not going for E4 anymore. Bishop H2. Bishop G13. If you go J11. Okay, and then the knight here is going to block all sorts of stuff going along the G1 through NA diagonal. And you got K4, knight C9. Seems all right. Push pawn, yeah, that seems like a seems right. Knight to L9. It's a good way of, obviously you don't want to take the bishop on take with the bishop on M10. My definition of obviously is the same as Hikaru's definition of obviously, because it's only obvious to us that are the experts of this game and have beaten the number 1 and 2 in the world at the same time, the game 1 of the round 2 match. But yeah, a little braggy right now. But anyway, I'm not Hikaru. Hikaru's in his own league. If Hikaru played 4-player chess, he'd crush my ass. Anyway, enough. What I'm saying is that if the bishop takes on M10, then the rook can go on N10 and pin the bishop to the queen. It would be highly discouraged to take on M10. Plus, it would be open file for the rook. And knight h2. Oh, GDI likes knight h2. That's funny. The queen placement there, not really necessary. The knight defends on b9. There is no bishop to attack the queen, so You are correct, Awesome Chess Player 0. Players cannot see the chat up until the end, actually. So you're half right. It looks like a little trick right there, a little provocative trick. Obviously, Jay does not want to take his bishop to go on to L7. Now, if Jay does decide to go to knight to hit the queen, then okay, well, yeah, actually, it's not really over here. Red doesn't have any way to access to M6. Red has no access to M6, so he's gonna have to put his queen on G8, and that doesn't put his queen closer to M6. And now the yellow queen is under attack. Oh, that looks dangerous. I think the red queen can now check on D5. I think the red queen can check on D5 and something else like, maybe queen takes B10. But Jcrossover could probably find some sort of counter if you do take on B10. I think that's a blunder. Yeah, I think red arrow was on it, but Jay's knight's under attack. You have to move it back, I guess. Could this be winning again for MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows? We'll see. Will it be 3-0, just like actually CleanWindows and MalburySoapGoodSoap have a perfect record so far. They haven't lost a single game. And Clash Royale, Tom Merrill, 949 are, they're just victims to MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. I don't think they're a bad team. In fact, even though we have beat Icy Stun and Valgar, I think that Clash Royale and Tom Merrill 949 will be a huge challenge for us being Michaela, Ruth, and myself. And I think I'm starting to learn that now. So it really did take a win against Valgar and Icy Stun to, give us a little bit more confidence, assuming that Clash Royale and Tom Merrill do advance, beating Modi Fisher and Hamada 2000. We never know. If Modi and Hamada pull it together and pull an upset, then that could be different. Let's see what happens here. Roadrunner's looking at a counterattack. Oh, wow. I think that's a good counterattack, I think. Yeah. So I guess you go for it. Be a weird trade of queens there. So I think this might be a slip by Team Car Wash. I feel like it's a slip by Team. It's not a slip, but I feel like there was a big mistake made by Team Car Wash now. Yeah, Bishop G2 or Bishop E2. Sorry, Bishop E2 looked pretty bad. Pretty unsound. I guess what we're trying to do here is, okay, so the green queen's gonna take the M. You could do it with the bishop too if you want. The M10 bishop, not the red one because the red queen's under attack. And you're just losing two bishops here. Take with the queen. Take with the bishop too, that's fine. Yeah, I think you just lose two bishops. there's no check on green. If there was a check on green, then there actually would have been fine for red yellow. However, yeah, you have to take that. It's just down a bishop now. Just down a bishop. It could have been worse. But those knights are they're coming. I must say they're coming. Looking scary for red yellow. Queen takes queen seems like the best move here. Jcrossover, of course, hates it, but queen trades will sometimes make things less complicated. Jay likes complicated games. I like complicated games. I played one versus Isis Stun and Valgar, a complicated game, and that's how I won. Now Roadrunner looks to be finding a good move there. A bishop move is good, and so is a yeah, you're winning another piece. Actually, it's no longer just one piece; it's two. You could try, yeah, you could try for that one. That's actually fine. Go d10 and hit the knight, get the open rook, and Jay could consider taking on h5 immediately. I mean, a piece is a piece here. I feel like you do it. He's doing it. Let's see if he does it. Take. Hitting the rook now, take. And opening the file for the green rook to go to n5, I guess. Yeah, bishop takes b8. Is that what's coming? Bishop takes j2. Looks aggressive, but that rook's going to go to j1, I think. Decides to open the file for himself on n5 instead. Span or spam? El Pollo Loco Man. That's funny. Span. Rule for spectating: don't spam arrows. Reality: completely blackboard. The only person that you're affecting is yourself. No need to burst your bubble with people who are spamming arrows as spectators. If you're an observer who just played, that's different. No, but yeah. Don't mean to disappoint you who all want to spam arrows as spectators. Anyway, enough about arrow spamming. That's Jay's thing. And, I mean, you're still up bishop if you're Jay. Taking on J3, pushing. Yeah. Yeah, that night block seems to solve maybe a few temporary problems with the rook on K14. So J and Roadrunner are up a bishop. The question is, are they going to maintain that advantage and seize it? I know that I almost didn't seize my advantage against Icy Stun and Valgar. Funny thing is, like, I don't usually have days where I point out errors made by grandmasters in this game very early on, just as they do them. But today I have, and that's why I have done so well today. He doesn't take the bishop. Oh my goodness. So now CleanWindows and MalburySoap are down two pieces. Oh. So hitting the knight, opening a little bit more space for that rook on K1 to advance. I would probably advise castling for red, as there's no light squared bishops that are attacking F1 square. And you can get your second rook out. There's 3 pieces under attack. Wow. 3 pieces by pawns that are under attack. And it's just like how does this happen? Those 3 yellow pawns are just like, nah, they're not doing, they're doing less than Luigi. What's going on? Knight K13 attacking the rook. Yeah, that's one way to get 1 piece out of attack. And that rook is not in a good shape at all. Ooh, so yeah, it could be this game. Their perfect championship record could be it could be deleted by this game. It could be 5-1. L7. That pawn is still pinned. That bishop doesn't have to do anything. And the other blue bishop is controlling all the A7 through H14 diagonal squares. But he can always put that bishop there just in case. Oh, was I blind? I was blind earlier when I said that Malbury Castle. There's still a blue bishop on the board. Blue light square bishop. Totally missed that. Sorry about that. Now you're attacking that green knight. If the knight goes to f10 now, then he attacks the. Ooh, oh, was that a blunder? Oh, is he about to spam arrows? Oh, there they come. Yeah, that was a blunder. Just a simple piece blunder, elementary blunder. There you go. Just hung a knight. Now you up only 1 piece. So will MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows come back? This is a game that looks like it was been won by Jcrossover and Roadrunner as blue-green, actually. Yeah, if I win a blue-green game against one of these teams, then that would just be a big deal. These 2 teams are really fantastic, honestly. Malbury and CleanWindows have had better tournaments so far, but I think that Jcrossover and Roadrunner, they're still playing this match. It's not over yet. That could be a comeback. Castling. Wow. And there goes the other knights. I think the other knight is going to be hit and it's going to be trapped. Is Jay just going to try? Oh, yeah, I think that may be the one thing that saves him. But wait, MalburySoapGoodSoap has a good. Is his counterattacking skills good? He could put his rook on f5. And then there's no check on g12. Malbury, I believe in you. That's a good move too, I think. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, oh no. Wait, I'm blind again. Okay, so I'm wearing light filtering glasses right now. So the blue light is filtered. I can definitely distinguish green and blue, or should I say cyan and blue. I'm doing cyan and blue, I guess, because blue and green with the light filtering glasses. Given it's kind of sort of the evening, I like putting these on to kind of filter the blue light so that my eyes don't get strained by constantly staring at a computer screen. Anyway, distinguishing blue and green with these glasses on can be a bit difficult at times, but sometimes I am not thinking straight. You got bishop to e8, putting a check threat on yellow. I seem to like that move. But yeah, yellow's getting a knight. But if yellow gets a knight here, isn't he getting checked? He's going for it anyway. Yeah, I think actually the red rook can take on c10. But maybe Jay can block with his rook. Isn't that just mating? Is that just mating? Hold on, let's see. Yeah, just put your rook on J5. That's good. Oh, 2 checks? Is that mate? Oh my goodness, that's mate. That's got to be mate. That bishop covers everything. What are you going to do to stop it? Maybe put the rook on d10. You have to put the rook on d10. Yep. CleanWindows sees it. He has to put the rook on d10 and give up that rook. That was a good pre-move there. And now what do you do? Oh, wait, is that double check? Oh, no, that just loses a rook. No, rook takes bishop. Oh, my goodness. Oh, is that a king capture? That's a king capture. You can't take the bishop. That's a king capture. That's mate. Oh, he did it. He did it. Wow, what a king capture. Nice job. 2-1. Now, no longer a perfect record for MalburySoapGoodSoap and CleanWindows. Well played, Roadrunner and Jcrossover08. Now 2-1. Is it going to be one of those 2-0, 2-3 comebacks? That was a nice king capture. It was a good pre-move too. I'm typing with one hand. I'm not even looking at the keyboard. Bonus points for the king capture. Yeah, it should be like 3 points, 3 game points for the king capture. And then Jcrossover and Roadrunner, of course, would advance here. Yeah, and they did it with blue-green too. And we've seen a blue-green comeback. Actually, no, two blue-green comebacks. Being that you start with the blue-green and you're 2-0. 3 if that counts the no-show that occurred last year, but that's its own thing. But no, I'll talk about the other 2 matches. Kuchtimi and Felix put against Liquid Sun and Tom Merrill. And the Liquid Sun and Tom Merrill were starting as blue-green and lost the first 2 games, and they won the next 3. And the 2 of those 3, of course, were blue-green. But I think the same happened with Harry Solde and Babayagan. I could be wrong. I think it was. I think it was Harry Solde and Babayagan. Oh, this has been 2 hours. This is game 3, and it's been 2 hours. These matches are actually a lot longer. Wow. They're also taking a lot of time between each game, but each 2-minute, 15-second delay game takes about 35 minutes on average. Oh, wow. 10-minute break. Seriously, 10-minute break? Wow, you're going to put us a bit longer. Oh, my. Wow, I didn't really get much sleep last night, so I'm a little semi-hyper right now. I got 5 hours. That doesn't seem like too much to me. I like getting 8 if I can. Ooh, Jay. Jay, don't leave us. Don't leave us. Oh, yeah. Thinking about going out tonight. Yeah, I don't. Oh, there's like 2 or 3 people. I don't know. Yeah, might just go for a run after this. See how much energy I have, and try to crash, pretty much, when I get done. I don't know. I actually went out. I did an escape room and I got out. Really proud of that, and it was one of the most difficult. I was on a team with a bunch of other engineers though, and those engineers were, really, really smart. They're high-level thinkers. They worked well together as a team, and whenever I thought about something, they already thought about it about 30 seconds later. So, they did. I gotta say that they did all the work. Shout out to all the people on my escape room team. Thank you guys for making great experience for my first ever escape room. And we got out, so I'm also happy about that. Anyway, just chatting about random stuff right now because, well, I'm waiting on the games to start. So, got out of the escape room. Went out to a couple places. and stayed up till like, oh wow, it was like 3 in the morning, 3 or 4, yeah, it was 3. Michaela, Ruth, and I played a few games at 2 a.m. My time, and played until 3, a little bit over an hour. So I only got 5 hours sleep before I woke up and decided not to not to try to go back to sleep or anything. Anyways, here's the rematch. So yeah, for y'all watching, how y'all doing? Y'all enjoying this, having fun? Hopefully, going out every now and then too. The internet's got all of us, of course. The internet's got me, and I got the internet. Anyway, this match got another classical opening. Wow, all classicals so far. No Sicilian, nothing. They're all just going classical. Queen pawn is blue. Sometimes double queen pawn is green. And ooh, e3. Interesting move. Opening diagonal for the bishop, so as Kayak would say, just be sure to get your bishop out if you're going to commit to that kind of move at some point, But the other purpose, of course, was blocking the queen from going to f2. So bishop e2. Can c5 or d5 be played with an attack on the queen? Probably not. I think you just play normal here. Bishop g4 looks like a decent move here. Malbury was that a sound move by Malbury? I think bishop g4 could be a play. That might be winning. Could be wrong, as I always say. And CleanWindows is actually looking to trade queens. And what's Jay spamming about? How about bishop g4? Bishop g4. Taking and pinning. You can put your queen on that file. Don't worry. Yeah, do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the queen defends g4. Guess you have to go d7 now. So who's at the advantage here? I don't know. It's actually difficult. I think it's still equal. Yeah, nobody's on Discord. Just me. What a waste. I'm kidding. Everyone's doing their own thing. It's all good. It's late in the evening for a lot of us here, and it's also past midnight for those in Europe, so not really convenient for Europe. Shout out to all people in Europe watching this. Thank you all for watching, doing stuff, doing your thing, especially GDI. And Icy Sun, of course. Don't forget he's also in that area, doing his thing on the Twitch stream. Knight d11. Threatening taking on b10 check. Queen f6, attacking f2. You want to probably develop your knight now if you're Roadrunner. Ooh, or yeah, no, I like that move too. The king has to slide over, doesn't it? Or the pawn has to go to d6. Yeah, queen h2, I like it. Queen h2. Yeah, queen h2. It's a good move. It looks kind of strong. What are you doing now? You have to slide the king over. Oh wait, oh Jay sees that. Oh my goodness, Jay sees that. It won't work. Oh wait, but then the queen takes, and then the queen has to block. This is what we call a queen trade. How you like that, Jay? See, yeah, CleanWindows is prepared. There's no double checkmate. You got a knight on d6 now. Ooh, it's a nice little sunset is actually shining through my window now onto the computer screen. Doesn't affect how I look at it though. F2 does look weak though. Looks weak, but it's not necessarily something you can take advantage of so fast. We'll see anyway. Bishop take d7. Let's scuba that. Forcing the queen? Oh, is he? Why is he doing it? What does he want? Oh, he wants to deflect that guy from the knight. Okay, okay, okay. Does CleanWindows want to take there or? Oh, knight takes k4, just a knight trade. Yeah, Roadrunner sees it's a weakness. Oh wait, yeah, that's actually you're in check. You don't want to move that knight. Yeah, you think you just take the knight? Yeah, knight k4 is just blundering mate. Should just take on b9. Yeah, just admit that you're gonna lose that knight on d6. Or maybe take on f2. That's probably fine too. No, if you take on f2, you still J, of course. Of course, J, you would spam. Would spam those arrows. Okay. What is CleanWindows thinking? Taking on h3, trying to expose the red king with the queen. Having the queen and the exposed king is not always good. But the red bit, or the red, what do you take with? There's 4 pieces to take with. I guess you take with the red or the queen. My instinct is probably to take with the queen. Knight still cannot move because then it would unprotect m8. So I think you take with the queen. Yeah, there we go. And now it's just kind of even mats. Yellow is like, oh wow, I look unsafe now. Red needs to take, I guess, his queen to go on f3 next. This is very dangerous. I think you push your pawn to h4, or oh no, not h4. What am I saying? You push your pawn to f11. I think this is a 1 game for green blue. Yeah. Queen f13. Oh yeah, no, this is just game over. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's over. Malbury's so spammy, he's just making fun of Jay now. Is this 3-1? Is this just GG, yo? GG, yo. Queen takes, king takes. Yeah, that's mate. There we go, 3-1. Congratulations to Malbury Soap Good Soap and Clean Windows for cleaning up Jcrossover08 and Roadrunner. So well played to Malbury Soap Good Soap and Clean Windows. I did predict y'all to win, so congratulations. Well played. So yeah, Clean Windows is wondering, were these really good games, or were these just blunderfests that were almost equivalent by both sides? Yeah, the Masters are pretty much next. I mean, you two versus Reza and Raku89. They're geniuses, gotta say. Woo. All right. So to the L bracket they go, Jerry and Tyler. So now they have 4 wins and 4 losses. Their next opponents are to be determined. I believe it's probably the L taker of it's the winner. Okay, it's the winner of. I have to look at that bracket anyway. The bracket has changed up a little bit from the standard. The challenge bracket is the one that we're going with. Next year, we're probably going to modify it. Still some experimentation to be done in these series as championships. But one that would be more balanced would probably be if the greater teams always win. It'd be like 16 versus 12, 15 versus 11, 14 versus 10, 13 versus 9. And if 9, 10, 11, 12 win, then 9, 11, 10, 12. And then like the greater teams with the greater teams. I don't know. Anyway, Clean Windows says, Soap, I gotta hand it to you, dude. All J blundering, huh? Oh yeah, I think it'll actually be J and Super Autos. I think it's J and Super Autos. Or assuming Super Autos and GDI win against and Memedov and Memedov and the Wolf of Wall Street. But yeah, the Wolf of Wall Street and Memedov almost beat Icy Stun and Valgar game 1 on that opening round series. And then my team did beat Icy Stun and Valgar on game 1. Game 1's got to be scary for them. Wonder how that's going to impact them against Reza and Raku if they do face them. I feel that my team just got very lucky to win against these two gigantic players. Yeah, and I'd be disappointed if Reza and Raku did beat Icy Stun and Valgar, upset them, and they got knocked out or something, you know. I'm rooting for Icy Stun and Valgar only because they are the #1 seed, and I did beat them 1 game, so I could be like the UCF national champions by that regard. I'm kidding. The triggered a whole lot of people out there. All right. So, good games, well played. Clean Windows, Malbury Soap, Good Soap. Congratulations. Jcrossover Roadrunner, good games. Also, thanks for playing this series. Still in it. However, gonna have to learn a lesson from these two that have almost perfected their series so far. Fun fact, CleanWindows and MalburySoapGoodSoap have a 6-1 record both. Or have the same record as Icy Stun and Valkyrie, which is 6-1 is what I meant to say. All right, so now that we're talking about UFC and everything, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. After wishing everyone good games. All right, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.